Weird. Okay. Sorry about that. Twitch on my mobile device was being strange. And cue the loud car stereo noises the second we go live. Fantastic. Okay. So it's Friday. We are back in Planet Zoo, even though I really, really wanted to pick up Coral Island. Because now I'm left on a cliffhanger with you guys because I don't touch that stream game outside of stream. And my other offline game, off-stream game, isn't that far. That game I'm still a little ways from unlocking the savannah. So now I'm dying to know. I did do some research last night. Apparently that savannah cave only has save levels every 25. So that's gonna be something like we need to quick feed the animals and head out by like 7 a.m. So that's gonna be a long day. Alright, so picking up where we left off. Where did we leave off? It's been a little bit since we've been in here. We got the quarantine building finished. That was a staff room. How is your scenery only at 89? Like, huh? That doesn't seem right. I mean, I guess it's right enough, but still, man, I don't know what else I can do. For that at the moment. I'm probably gonna have a pathway from here connecting up to here. In fact, let's just go ahead and put that in right now. Is this the color we're using? Yeah, alright. Why is this being squirrely? Oh, because you're crooked. Okay. Well. Something about that one particular spot. Oh, and then this is gonna be a bit of a did I make this max? Did I? Okay. Alright, well. Okay, that gives us 2 entrances back into there, and we'll add some more foliage and stuff over here. And it might pick up some of the scenery rating from in here. Once we get there, we'll figure that out. I think we were originally said antelope in here. A is for antelope. Alright. So you're at 66%. Somehow. Okay. What are you? Social club. Okay. We've got a bit of grass there. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's do it this way. And let's get into our walls. Just trying to get our thoughts together here. Okay. So let's take this guy. Now, we'll do that there. So technically, excuse me, technically in here, there wouldn't be another doorway to go out, right? Because pretty much all of the wall space is taken up. So we can either add just like an outdoor section or fake it and put a door there and be like, you figure it out. It's not going to be usable, put it that way. This is the shortest guy we've got, or we can go with this guy. I mean, he's a lot shorter. Feels a little more closed in than I necessarily wanted to go with there. have to move that lamppost over. Okay, so here's the next thing. Do we... But if we go with that, right? That feels even more closed off, so... maybe this would be better. Because that's got the thinner piece at the top. And we would have to... well, we wouldn't have to, because that looks definitely bizarre. And I'm thinking some sort of flat roof in here. Let me come back and look at what our options are. So we're gonna need to change the color on this. I mean, that's the right height. Kinda. Not quite the right thickness. Alright, what are you? You're too thin. I need... I don't know what I need. I need something that's gonna... You guys, I think you're who I was using previously. You're just a little bit... Okay, so you might actually work out in here. You're gonna be ever so slightly off, but we can work with that. Okay. So, you are recolorable. Yes. Okay. Getting stuck on stuff. Okay. Now is not the time for that advertisement jingle to be stuck in my head. Let's not. Okay, that's pretty good there. I might have to raise these guys up just a little bit. Potentially. Okay. Now, we could, in theory, stick some staff pathway. Well, that's very thin. Everything okay?
Yeah, I thought I heard a car door or something in today's delivery of the last piece I need to fix the stand mixer.
I think my mom went to the bathroom.
Probably. It is so gross outside. It feels like the weird, like, heavy, hot feeling of being at a beach, only without any breeze because it's not a beach.
Ew. I thought they said it was supposed to get cooler today.
Well, it's not working out so great right now.
And you know, they were saying showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, and hasn't done dick. I'm so glad that our weather reports are so accurate. On their future radar mock-ups last night for the weekend, it was like, oh, some showers this morning. And nothing. So it makes me wonder if they're actually going to be able to get this stupid parade in tomorrow anyway. Okay. I'm not sure if that's actually where it's supposed to be, but that's about where we're gonna put it. Why are you drifting inward, friends? You totally shouldn't be. Okay. Now, let's see. Am I totally making a piece attached to our staff room that won't actually be used because the staff don't behave that way? Yeah, I am. Why? I don't know. Because I felt like it needed it. I don't know. Because I wanted to. Why is this? Okay, good enough. Well, we're inside the other building. Other building alert. Okay. Does it need to go that high? I mean, need to? Probably not, but... Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do the other side too. Okay. Didn't think about that, but we had this section here that was gonna be kinda empty space, and it kind of felt like it would be a nice little staff outdoorsy area. Kinda. Either that or like a storage section, but we can do like a storage building over here. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. You're there. I mean, is the staff even going to use this section? Probably not. Excuse me. I've never seen the staff use the picnic benches, so I think they're probably coated with computer game making magic of, these are for guests, do not sit here. More than likely. Is this gonna... Yep. Because you're gonna. Be a thorn in my side. Okay. is that. Alright, now. How do we want to do this? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. What on earth is she getting into? My mom is rummaging around in the kitchen. I hear silverware dropping. And I don't know if I should be concerned or not. Okay, that is probably good enough there. How did we... Oh no. Do I need to actually adjust this guy over? Yes. Somehow. Kind of all sorts of bug me that this quiet farming community has become nothing but traffic coming through here with stereos thumping. Pretty much constantly. Alright, so let's see here. Put you there. It wouldn't... It's probably not that bad to the average person, but I can literally feel the vibrations through my chair. And it's deeply, deeply distracting. I just don't understand what the point is. Like, does it need to be this loud? Why? Okay. Is that piece. I should probably have the flashlight on. Alright, so there's that one, and that guy there. Okay. Let's go ahead and duplicate you. Alright, one. I don't know why. It's acting like the building's crooked, but it's not. So I don't really understand. Okay. Alright, so there's that piece. We're gonna bring you on up. And then not that that's going to be seen that much anyway. Well, it might actually. Kind of depends on what we decide to do here. So, one of these things is not like the other. Okay. Here's the next question. Do you want to do like a traditional roof thing? Or did we not? So confused. I thought we clicked all this. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we only did the one side. We must have only done the one side. Where was I? Oh, do we want to do like a traditional sort of pitched roof here? Or do we want to or do you want it to just be flat? Because I'm not sure yet how I specifically want to handle that. I'm kind of thinking maybe pitched. Alright, let me back out of that for just a second. I was going to add like a null path in there, but then it's not really going to go to anything. So, I think I'll put you where do I want to put you actually? I'm gonna put you over here. We'll just say that like really tall, like the giraffes are quarantined somewhere else. Or they're like brought in through a different entrance or something. We have a little shrink ray. Okay. Let's see here. Don't know that. Yeah, we're not going to be able to grid. That per se. I mean, we could try to do a regular null, maybe. Oh wow, that's like real. Okay, yeah, no, let's not. Well, I mean, that can go back, but That's gonna be where it ends. Okay. Alright. So let's come back into this guy, because we haven't actually finished editing you. Alright, so we'll put that guy in there. Put that guy there. Okay. So we got that. You are gonna come on over to here. Alright, this we're gonna have to get right on up in here for. Okay, that's fine there. And that's good there. Alrighty, and then we just have this guy. That I want to slip into here. Okay. And then we'll take these two. Okay, good enough there. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Oh, we didn't. Right. Every time I think we're done trimming out the building, okay. Are you in the same position as the other one is? I don't know. That could be a maybe. I'm not certain. Alright, let's take flex color off for right now. Okay, so we could just pop you there. And you there. Let's go back over to our roofs. Alright, so that's our wood color. Okay. What is... Oh, we've got a raid. Thank you for the raid. Uniquely Vani? If I'm pronouncing that right. Hello, welcome raiders. I am Nisey, welcome in. We do a variety of things here. Okay, nice. So, I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I flip letter placement, so I wasn't sure if I was seeing the letters in the right spaces. So thank you, welcome in. So like I said, I am Nisey. We do a variety of things here. We do gaming a couple days a week, and we do art on the other days. Today we are back in Planet Zoo. Oh, that's a little big. We might be able to make that work though. Maybe. So how was your stream? What were you up to? How is everybody? Played this for the first time today and you're still in the tutorial. Nice. Yeah, the tutorial is a little long and it does feel a little overwhelming at times. But once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. And it's kind of fun. I've played this probably since it came out. I'm not the best builder. I try. There's much better builders than me, that's for certain. But, you know, we definitely attempt, so that's about all we can do, really. Let's see, is it going to be silly to have eaves on one side? Because we're not really going to be able to get them in over here. Oh, thank you for the follow. So, are you playing on PC or console? Because I know it just came out on the consoles. PC. I haven't tried it on console, so... Ooh, that's bizarre. So I don't know, how it's gonna play on there. I mean, it's a little strange. I don't know if I like that. You know what? No. We're gonna take that off. So we're gonna do something else over here. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like, I don't know if I'm gonna say the right word for this. My brain gets muddled a lot. Like the pergola roof thing where it's like the slats and then like some foliage. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that over the whole thing or just like the middle part. And like have covered seating on the other sides maybe. I mean, it's not like we're really going to be using this section anyway. Oh, another one of those. Man, they've been out in force lately, those cheap viewers on messages. Lately we've been getting like one a stream almost. I wish we could change the color on the leading here in between the pieces. That I would like to see. We probably won't ever be able to, but so that's the big chunky boy. All right. So how are you liking it? Are you enjoying it? Are you just like super overwhelmed and confused? Gonna wait till you get to the end of the tutorial to make up your mind? Like, how do you actually feel about it so far? Are you flickering? I can't tell. I feel like you might be, but because of the angle I'm on, I'm not seeing it. Oh, camera. It might not be enough to make a difference. Okay. I think once you get the hang of it, you'll enjoy it, but the tutorial is overwhelming. Yeah, they throw a lot at you in that tutorial, and some of it is just like, what? I have a hard time with that tutorial. There were times where I still didn't quite grasp what they were trying to explain. And I kind of just felt more confused at times. I was like, but huh? Why? I'm a person that needs to understand the reasoning for doing the thing, or else I'm just gonna be lost forever. Like, explain to me why we're doing it this way. And then, you know, it's good. We're good. But if I don't understand the why, I'm gonna struggle. There are times where I've had to go back and look up on YouTube where I'm just confused about how to do the thing, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. It didn't make sense. Yeah, like, I still struggle with the, I don't know if they've gotten to transport rides or anything in the tutorial yet. I don't know if they did they do tutorial on the transport rides? Husband?
Huh?
Was there tutorial on the transport rides? I don't remember.
They don't do a proper tutorial. They just inform you should make one.
Yeah, see, it would have been helpful to have like a full-on tutorial. You're on the panda tutorial area. I don't remember doing the panda area. It's been some time since I went through that tutorial.
I can't remember either. It's been a very long time.
Perhaps we should play through that one day again. Maybe the husband should play through it, and we'll record it.
I'm trying to remember what the panda one was. What was the objective of the panda one? Like, usually they give you a list of objectives.
I remember the one with the wolves where they were trying to teach you the two-way glass or the one-way glass. Just totally, I was like, what?
The one I remember best is the Arctic one, where they gave you a zoo that does not work and does not make profit, and you have to figure it out. I remember being really angry too because you couldn't really modify the zoo much. So like I had to just close up shops because I couldn't delete them.
I don't know if I played that one. Well, wait, was that a scenario or was that tutorial? You might be thinking scenario.
I'm sorry, that might be scenario. Yes, I don't know if I ever played the tutorial then.
I think you had to have. I have some reward statues unlocked, but that might have been through scenario. It's been so long.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking scenario then.
Yeah.
Cause that's where I had to figure out the track to ride thing. I don't know if they do a tutorial on that now.
It's a nightmare for the panda tutorial. There's too many objectives. Shit, now I'm curious. Might have to go take a look. Alright, so we have our little walkthrough area. You know what? Now my brain is like, I want to see.
So do I need to stream doing the tutorial? At some point?
Stream or record, and then I'll just throw it up. I've got a playlist on the YouTube channel of stuff that you're doing. Hang on, we're gonna sidestep here. We've saved. We just saved.
Yes, I can confirm that.
We just they scare me, right? Because it's like, okay, let's either quit or we'll exit to main menu, and they're like, did you save? Any changes you made are gonna be lost. I'm like, I thought I just saved. See, like, it makes me feel like I didn't save. Like, I shouldn't get this if I just saved.
You're good.
I know, but
I watched you do it twice.
I have such a bad short-term memory that I'm like, what did I just do? Can I even get to the tutorial? Where would it be?
I assume it would be under career, wouldn't it?
No, they had it weird.
Filters
used offline with a full...
Yeah. Vonnie
is it under career? Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought, like, the first couple...
Time scenarios,
yeah,
career...
Panda Park's number 3.
Okay, so one of us did it.
I know I went back on a couple of them.
Those have to be the gold star ones, because I think I got, like, the minimum, and I'm like, okay, next one.
Yeah, I may have stopped because I ended up doing it on my account instead.
Yeah, because at one point we were using the same the same,
account.
And then we did Steam Share.
Yeah.
We figured out Steam Family Share, so we still only have the one copy.
Because now I'm curious what the challenges are.
It looks like we got to silver on that one. One of us did. I don't know if that was me or you. Panda Park is Bernard Goodwin's newest zoo, built from a group ground up.
Breeding, okay.
Oh, them damn bears. They're so picky. Start new. We could start it new.
Go for it. Why not?
I mean, it's not like it matters, right?
Yeah. Stream's a stream.
So pay no attention to the title. We're deviating slightly. We did work a little bit in Tappy Feet Children's Zoo.
Hey, there's even an extra flamingo for you, dear.
Huh?
The loading.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell Nisey has a theme going?
We're supposed to go away.
Pandas. And they're my daughter's favorite animal. I think it's fair to say that if ever there was an animal which has captured the public's imagination, it's pandas.
Sorry, I'm listening.
Oh, well, That's assuming you ignore cats and dogs, obviously. It'll take more than a cute bear to knock them off.
Effing balloon got away.
Oh, but did you know, thanks to the incredible conservation work that's being done in China and around the world, pandas are no longer endangered. Amazing! That said, they're still considered vulnerable. So, this zoo is extraordinarily lucky and honored to be part of that conservation effort.
Cutscenes make me a little dizzy.
Keep in mind, this game was produced back before they yanked all the pandas back.
I thought they started putting them back. Or sending new ones.
They sent like a couple pandas out since then, but nowhere near the same number.
It is vitally important. The eyes of the world are on you, my friend. Although, perhaps more pressingly, the eyes of Nancy are on you too.
Welcome to China. This is Bernie's brand new Panda Celebration Zoo. So new, in fact, that it's not
That's our
quite
delivery.
finished, but we'll deal with that later. First, let's take a tour of the zoo.
I'm gonna grab that real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a car door. I'm fairly certain. I don't want Ollie scaring off our... Take a tour of the zoo. Okay, well, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're supposed to go away the end of September, and we have tickets for a flamingo encounter. Where we're going.
So they don't show you the other challenges until you get further in?
I don't know. Hang on. There's a
Sorry.
scroll bar. I have to read. Panda Park, newest zoo. Okay. Replay dialogue. Alright. Explore the zoo. Locate the giant panda habitat. Enter giant panda animal camera. Quarantine the sick sable antelope. Locate the highlighted area. Build a vet surgery. You mean to tell me they built this park and didn't put a vet surgery in?
So it's an animal welfare thing along with breeding.
Locate
I can
water
stop.
treatment 2. Repair water treatment facility. Okay, so these are just the bronze thingies. How far into Panda Park did you get? Or are you just at the beginning? You got to the gold level. Okay. Alright. Locate the giant panda habitat.
Obviously,
I
the giant
guess this is it.
pandas are the main attraction for this zoo, and luckily for us, we have one which was born just a few days ago. Let's go and have a look at it. Go on, don't be shy. Select the panda cub.
We have to find the panda cub, lady. The hell is the panda cub?
And click on the camera to enter animal camera mode.
Is that the cub? I feel like we just clicked any old panda. Oh no, I guess that is the cub. Alright, sorry for my weird camera flipping. Alright, camera.
Oh, doesn't it just warm the cockles of your heart?
It's an awfully big cub.
Cute. Did you know that giant pandas, or Ailuropoda merilluca if we're being formal, are the only entirely herbivorous bears? They can actually eat up to 38 kilos of bamboo a day. Not that surprising, given that they'll spend up to 14 hours a day chomping away. I don't imagine this little fluff ball has that kind of appetite yet, though. Oh no. I just got word from one of our keepers that a sable antelope was placed into a habitat without going through quarantine first, and that they're displaying signs of disease. We'll have to move them into quarantine to stop the infection from spreading to the other animals. To do that, go to the highlighted habitat, find the
Highlighted
infected
habitat.
animal, and then select them to bring up their information panel.
So I would have had to have done this at one point, but then the husband started redoing them, so I don't know if he was redoing this one or if I just never finished it. The husband also has this habit of sending his animals straight to the exhibit. I'm like, you didn't put them through quarantine. He's like, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's not. Put them through quarantine. Do you even have a quarantine in your zoo, husband? Is this our antelope?
Good. Now click move and then transfer them into quarantine. I've highlighted the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Wait, hold up. You okay?
Yeah, just to let you know we got Momo's meds too.
Okay. This is the only antelope in here. Why are we worried about it spreading disease? I'm sorry, what are we supposed to be doing, lady?
Quarantine. Teaching you how to react to outbreaks at your zoo.
I forget what she said.
You know that thing that you don't get
Now
because you
click
don't
move
play
and then
version
transfer
of
them into
one of
quarantine.
those.
Click move.
I've highlighted
Okay.
the quarantine facility in the zoo for you.
Oh, I was too busy running my mouth. I didn't hear what she said.
Oh, phew.
Okay.
That's a relief. Now that we've stopped the infection from spreading any further, we need to build a vet surgery so the antelope can be treated and then returned to his habitat. I've already highlighted where I'd like you to build it, so why don't we head over there? In order to build the vet surgery, click on Facilities, Staff Facilities, and then Vet Surgeries.
Okay. Facilities. Staff facilities. Vet. Oh, look, they already have it. Panda Park Vet Center. They already have it ready to go. Okay. I was gonna say, if I have to actually decorate this thing, this is gonna take a while. Make sure it's connected to a path. Okay, so I guess they just want it somewhere in the square, right? I feel like we're floating. We kinda are, but that's okay. Alright, fine.
That's the job. Vet surgeries play a very important role.
It's not
in the zoo,
completely
as they're
straight,
the
but
only
whatever.
places that vets can treat the animals. Once there's room for the antelope, the vet will pick them up from quarantine and bring them to the surgery. Yes, diseases can spread through a habitat quite easily, especially.
Were you doing
if the
dishes
water
or no?
inside it isn't being cleaned
Eventually.
regularly.
Okay, I wasn't sure because you haven't
As
put
it
everything
happens,
away.
I just got a report that one of our water treatment facilities has broken down, and the water in the flamingo and saltwater crocodile habitats has gotten dirty.
Oh no.
I've highlighted the water treatment facility for you, so you should go and check it out.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. Alright, what am I checking out? It seems to be running. Well, see, here's your 6 months.
Hey, Zords.
Zordles! Thanks for the resub. We need to make that a different noise or something.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, well, I clicked the thingy, lady. What do you want me to
Click
do
on
with
the
it? There we
water
go.
treatment facility to bring up its information panel.
I did that. Now what? Did I go too fast? We did that. We have a mechanic coming from somewhere. Supposedly. Oh, we're in pause. I'm like, where's my mechanic? Dumbass. Where's my mechanic? We're better than we were last week. We had a scare with Momo. But, $300 later. We've finally gotten some answers to some of his issues that we have been battling for the past year. Well, over the 6 months. You know, almost a year.
Now that the water treatment facility has been repaired, the water will be cleaned up in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. You can also use mechanics to repair power facilities, transport rides, bins, benches, signs, and, as you already know, habitat barriers.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest, I'm still a little worried about that disease scare we had, so I think we should do some research into it. Doing research into a disease can help prevent future outbreaks of it, and even if we do have an outbreak, it'll make the disease much less potent.
Yeah, we might have the husband play through the tutorial and we'll record it.
So
I'll probably stream it. If I'm gonna bother, I might as well stream it.
That's up to you. You don't always feel up to,
Well, it's not like the video's gonna be any different.
go to zoo. Yeah, we're taking a look at the tutorial. Vani? Yeah, yes. Vani was, talking about what a pain in the ass the panda tutorial is.
The fact that you only have silver on it tells me it probably is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I didn't know if you had started replaying through it, but usually I go on these tutorials, I usually go to like minimum requirement before it lets me go to the next one. I'm like, okay.
Lovely
There we
job.
go.
Once that research is complete, I
But
expect we'll
maybe
send
we'll
that
have
disease
husband
packing
stream
in
that.
no time.
And then I can export it over to the YouTube channel. Because it's been so long, like, I think we...
I dread to think what might have happened if you hadn't got him into quarantine as quickly as you did.
Sorry, he's talking.
Thinking there. We had a horrible outbreak of viral gastroenteritis here at Goodwin House. Although, luckily, that was just limited to me and my wife.
Right. Now that we've got all
She's like, go away.
we can start to focus on the guests and improving their time in the park. You see, you can also do research into new and improved guest facilities.
Okay, so they're talking about research. When did this come out? 2019? So it's been a while. It's been a lifetime, it feels like, since then.
And then click on View Workshop.
View Workshop. Okay. But, you know, we had a scare with Momo. And, excuse me. We finally found out that we could take him off of the prescription food because the high pH in his pee was a symptom, or not really a symptom, more like a causation of, it turns out there's a mass in his bladder that we don't know what it is. They're not certain it's cancerous, but they're not 100% sure. It wasn't flagging for anything at the moment. It's just some kind of mass in there. And apparently the crystals that are breaking off of it...
No.
Is it? No.
Never said anything like that.
Oh, well, you said it was a mass. I thought
Yeah.
the crystals, or
No.
whatever he's peeing out, was from that.
Well, that might be coming from the kidney stones.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but he might have difficulty just because of where the mass is located.
Okay. Well, I didn't see the pictures,
Yeah.
so...
No, it might be just because of where the mass is located. Once I get paid, I'm going to contact them about talking to the doctor about you know, he said he might have an idea for the kidney stones.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see about that.
That might have to wait till we come back.
Well, no, we probably can't do it till we get back and get stuff sorted, but
Okay.
at least so we know, because you mentioned having a rough idea, but you wanted to wait for a moment to get better before we even talked about it.
Yeah, so, Sunday, last Sunday, not this past Sunday, but a week ago Sunday, he had started throwing up white foam at an alarming rate. And we were like, oh my god, what is happening? At first we thought he just got into something, but then it started to go on for like several hours, and we're like, no, our vet was closed. Our primary vet was closed. So we had to call the our emergency vet is a different vet that actually has Sunday hours. We're not that big of fans of them, but if it's after our vet's hours, it's after our vet's hours, and we have to do something. So they're not technically classified as an emergency vet. They're just who we use as an emergency vet. And they've seen him a couple times in the past with his back issues. So we managed to get him into there. They didn't really run any blood work or anything. But they said it wasn't bloat. That bloat looked different because that's what we were afraid of. And we're like, okay. And then he kind of settled down and we're like, oh, okay, maybe it was just a weirdness. Well, as the days were going on, like, we got through Monday, and I think, was it Monday night? No. Monday, he seemed okay-ish. Tuesday, he seemed kind of still out of it. We managed to get him into the vet on Thursday, our vet, on Russell's birthday. So he had to go in the afternoon, and he took them there. There was a different vet that checked him over at our vet's office. We didn't even know this vet was working with him. And she kind of, like, positioned him all around, and she's like, I don't really see anything. And she's like, I don't really know what's going on. But it's like, I don't know. He's probably okay-ish. And we're like, alright. She wanted to do a catheter to see if there was anything else in his bladder, but she didn't have one small enough. So she was kind of like pushing us off onto the actual emergency vet that does normal hours now. Because there's a guy up there that's a specialist, but he has a waiting list. I'm like, well, that's helpful. We hadn't called them yet, and then Thursday night he took a nosedive last Thursday. And, He was sick. Like, he was having trouble getting up, and we're, like, starting to panic as the night was going on, and we're like, great. So we managed to get him into our vet again the next morning, and the main guy that runs it, he goes, well, he has some kind of infection in his digestive system. He gave us an anti-nausea medication. He was put on a broad-spectrum antibiotic that's sulfur-based that they don't really use anymore, but since he had to be on the antibiotic so long for the UTI, he decided to go with this one. He got some kind of probiotic to get his digestive system back up and functioning, and then he's like, okay, so he's got some kind of mass in his bladder that we don't know what it is, and he has kidney stones that are too big for him to pass that are in his kidneys, but his kidneys are functioning normal. And we're like, okay. So then he told us to use the one pain medication that we've had for him as needed, and it might just be a pain management system until his kidneys stop functioning properly or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you can take him off the prescription food. We've been giving him, like, boiled chicken and chicken broth, and he's been absolutely ecstatic. He's been wiggling his tail and happy and giving us shit all through the night, wanting to constantly go out to pee and wanting food, and even though he ate so much food. So
we're getting a small taste of the experience of having a toddler right now.
Yes,
because we don't get to sleep for more than 2 hours at a time.
Yes, we're both very tired. I wasn't sure if Momo was trying to give me shit to go the hell to bed last night, or if he wanted to go out to pee. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Locate a workshop. Alright. Is it highlighted? Okay. So it's been a rough week with him. But he's starting to look like his old self. Click on the workshop and then click on the view mechanic research. I am.
You probably get away with
Oh, there it is. Okay. I didn't see the button. Right there, my mouse is right over it.
I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Wait, what am I supposed to click? Begin researching just a moment. Okay. Okay, souvenir shops. Okay. Well, this is... Excuse me, you're covering. Thank you.
Great stuff. That research will take a little while, so let's have a look at something else in the meantime.
Okay.
Because we've had some good news.
What good news, Nancy? Oh my god. Locate the highlighted area. Sometimes I like to go into the pre-built parks just to see how they did stuff. But, no, Vonnie was having trouble with... Or maybe not trouble, just...
It turns out that we're allowed to adopt more giant pandas. The authorities have given us 3 females to help with our breeding program. Even so, I'm sure you know how notoriously difficult it is to get pandas to breed, so we'll have to be patient. Our current giant panda habitat is full to the brim, but luckily we've already got another habitat ready.
Okay, I can see why I was like, fuck this.
Okay, what's the one that got you, dear?
Now you have to breed the giant pandas and build a whole new habitat for them. Okay. Yeah, you know what?
Okay, so I'm going to be streaming the tutorials at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I'll plan around it.
Yeah, husband's better at the tutorials than I am. Alright, we're just gonna exit to main menu. It's okay, we don't have to save it. Yeah, because they're having you get full on elbows deep in there. So we'll have the husband work on streaming that at some point, and then I will archive those live streams over on our YouTube channel. It's the same name as here, just NiseyBGN, and I have a playlist of his stuff specifically, I think where he's playing random games, or I might just make a new playlist that says the husband plays through Planet Zoo tutorials or something like that. Children's Zoo. Yeah. Those pandas can be a bitch. So yeah, right now we're just kind of biding our time before our trip. I'm trying to get some more video editing done. For stuff to put up while we're gone. I've got some bear and breakfast I need to record, or not record, edit. I'm working on our last painting video, oil painting video that I need to edit for while we're gone. Stressing about the tropics because all of the weather people had to be like, man, it's been a really quiet hurricane season. I'm like, shut up, motherfuckers, shut up. And they're like, wow, it's just been so... At like 3 different stations, they're like, it's been such a quiet hurricane season. I'm like, can we stop? Can we stop? And now there's 2 systems that they're watching very closely. And I'm like, you fuckers had to say something, didn't you? You just had to say something.
still got better part of a month for them to get through.
Yeah, but they're moving really slow. And I'm like,
Yeah,
no.
well, I didn't think they move so slow if they take a month to get through.
It's
usually
less than a
travel-
month.
Don't they usually travel after about a week?
Okay, see, there's the time for it to get through and do something. And then they have to clean up and make sure that the tourists are allowed back into the area. Because if it's bad enough, they kick the tourists out.
I wouldn't get too worked up just yet.
I'm just mad. Do you want that? See, this one's not bad. Where is this one? We could go with the arrow bush, right? Or we could go with the Scovy something or other that I can't pronounce and never pronounce it right. I kind of like that though. Can we turn this guy? So I'm like nervously watching that. Did that transfer go through properly now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already paid the card.
Okay, and we paid the fuck up penalty?
Yeah.
Okay. We tried to do a transfer from our savings account that's with a different bank and fucked up where the money was coming from and going to, so
They changed their UI, so I misunderstood what they were asking for this time around.
so it reversed it and ended up overdrafting us. And we're like, what? Like, why is our account like what? We were so confused, and then the husband's like, oh. Whoops. So that was an accident. But how are you, sir? Did you get your new car stuff sorted, if you're still here? Is it in your possession yet? Let's see if we can pull this off here. I mean, hopefully you did. Has this been my dashboard? Does anybody else have the issue with the Twitch preview on your dashboard not actually showing? Not yet. Had to take the other car in for another cooling system issue last week. But we're getting closer. Okay. Well, that's something, I guess. Stars. Okay, so we want decorative. Really? Those aren't considered decorative. Okay. Imagine that. Alright, so it's considered a hanging light. Do we want... Wait. 1 meter straight, 2 meter curved, 2 meters straight. This doesn't come in a 4? Really? I think I kind of want the bistro-y style. Are you curved or are you straight? Hold on. Okay. So... Alright. I'm curious to see if they're going to do another DLC. In November or December. They kind of got off their DLC schedule when or maybe it's October. They used to do 2 pretty close together in the fall here. I think one was like a couple of days before Christmas that always caught us off guard. And then I think there was another one around now, or maybe it's in October. Where they'd put out something. But they've been kind of preoccupied with console. So I'm not entirely sure that we're gonna get anything. We might get one around Christmas, although they've got to be running out of animals to give us, I would think, at this point, right? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna have to just kind of get all up in here. Alright, so I'll put you there, and it's really hard to see in here. And I guess I'll put you like there's, it's not like we're really gonna see this level of detail really, but okay. Need to come back into pathway here. Let's see, let me give this a, are you gonna, hang on. Let me see if we can, well, why did that? Will it let me recolor it? Okay, cool, it does. Alright, good, good. Alright, let's see if it lets us do this. Sometimes it cooperates and sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I'm getting super excited for Flamingo. Super, super excited. For our Flamingo encounter. Alright, that's cool enough, that's fine. Okay, let's grab this guy. And we'll put you there. And right now we're trying to figure out, you know, what we need to have here at the house for the mother-in-law to deal with the dogs and the guinea pigs and all of the things. Like, cats are fine. She knows how to handle the cats. She's handled the guinea pigs before. I believe probably when we went to go move my dad. I want to say, but we have to make sure that she's got cash here to get them more food. We have to... Shit, what did I just do? I did something and it shifted. What the fuck did I do? Maybe I didn't do anything. And this is crooked. I know it's crooked. I've been fighting with it for forever. Okay. But it kind of works. It's an old piece that we... You know what? That kind of needs to sit on top. It's an old piece that we made in another zoo. We're on Sandbox right now, by the way. In case you hadn't been able to figure that out. But, yeah, so we have to actually sit down and write out instructions for her on how to feed the guinea pigs, what she's feeding them a day. How to clean them. How often she needs to do the laundry for the guinea pigs. We need to leave her instructions for how to feed Momo and when he gets his medicine. Although the antibiotics should be done before we leave. But still, she needs instructions on his pain medication. We have to make sure we have enough pain medication. What am I looking for? I don't know. No, construction. We have to order Momo's pain medicine through Chewy because going through our vet's pharmacy is absurdly expensive. Is that you?
Really, Cal?
What? Oh. Okay. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. I don't think Momo's eating it because I think it got stale.
No. Well, yeah, I swapped them out when he started eating it today, so... Pinky bugger.
Staff facility. Alright. So, sorry, there was a tapping noise and I was just completely distracted by it. Yes, we have to actually type out instructions for her to handle things in case she can't get a hold of us, because I don't know what cell reception is going to be like down there. We didn't really have too much of a problem, but when we were driving through excuse me, fucking allergies, when we were driving through the Everglades, through Alligator Alley, I think reception might have been a little questionable. I mean, we didn't lose the GPS on the phone, I don't think, but it's better that she has it written down.
Well, not even that. I just don't trust her to check her phone.
Well,
She's a forgetful thing. But a piece of paper slapped on the
fridge in her face is kind of hard to wiggle out of that. You're like, it's right there in front of you. We're not sure when she's going to show up. She needs to show up by the 23rd, or by the 21st at the absolute latest, though. Because we have hotel reservations that we can't miss. Okay. And, oh yeah, those are attached to that build. Okay. I'm always doing that. Always and forever. Alright, I'm not putting this on the workshop though, so I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. Windows. Okay. I mean, it matters if I go to move something, but we're not going to be moving anything. This is the window we've been using. But we could change it up a little bit, I suppose. Alright, we'll make that brown. Make that pink. And we'll go with our light pink color here. Alright, that's fine. That should be all good. Okay. Let's pop into nature here. I'm super excited in Coral Island. We've got to some of the new stuff that I haven't seen yet. We almost did Coral Island again today because I just really wanted to see what was going to happen with it, but trying to restrain myself. I've got another stream or another game offline with that going. So I'll see it eventually. That game's getting closer. I think that game is about I think that one's about maybe 4 temple offerings away from getting to the savannah. You were playing. I saw that. I caught like the last few minutes of that because I didn't realize that you had been streaming the other night. Because I seem to be back to staying up until like 2. And I told Russell that you were playing something called that, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's kind of like he's like, it's the same sort of premise of his, oh, what the fuck was it called? Contraband something?
Contraband police.
Contraband police." He said it's sort of similar, where you're like checking people's travel documents.
Well, the
and
concept's similar. It's
concept.
different gameplay-wise, but
The basic idea of it, I guess. And I was like, oh. Because I hadn't heard of that game before. Is that one on Steam, or?
amongst other places, yeah. It's been out a while.
Oh, has it? Excuse me. How tall do I guess you need to be the same height all the way around, right? It's gonna look silly if it's not. You okay there, buddy? You look so done with everything. Are you alright?
Momo.
Daddy's calling you.
Momo, buddy.
Hey. Okay.
We're just checking on you, pal.
You look like you don't feel good.
No, it probably doesn't.
Poor buddy. Oh my goodness. I had a happy tale earlier though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here comes Dad.
Hey, can we flop? Let's get that tummy rub in, because it seems to help you. Pretty sure when I get him a flop on his back and I rub his tummy, it helps those stones resettle.
Or you're just moving the mass around. Poor Fluffins. So between Momo wanting to go out like every... Well, last night he went out like... at one point, and then he wanted to go back out again within 5 minutes. So I guess he had trouble getting all of his liquid unpacked, I guess. We're gonna do the other side first. So I can figure out how we need to position this guy. The question is, do I want these two to kind of meet, or... You know he's probably going to want to go out now.
everything but this one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I didn't know if we had to talk to the vet about that. I wasn't sure if you had told them or not. His feet all near his well, the front one near the dew claw, I don't think he has them on the back ones.
Might just be puppy arthritis, to be honest. Feels like he's licking the joints.
But he's like licking them to hot spots. But yeah, and then Zuzu was like up my ass last night. He couldn't be any closer to me. I'm like, dude, come on. He was like pushing me into Russell, and then Russell was almost falling out of bed. I was like, Zeus, come on. This isn't a large dog either, guys. It's a 20-pound football. And he keeps trying to lay, like people lay head on the pillow area, and he's like, what is it? A 90-degree turn where he's trying to put his body across and running into me, and I'm like, if you're gonna lay on the bed, you have to lay like a people's, or you have to go down at the end. Like, he is a tummy rub whore, that's for certain. Yes, the Mr. Momo is. But that's okay, because Mr. Momo's an old guy.
Yeah, you're an old man, huh?
That's okay. He's gonna be... Or no, no, we're still in... We're still in August here. Barely. Next month he should be 13, I believe. If I haven't completely lost all sense of time, which is very difficult lately. Last week I kept thinking Monday was Sunday. I think. There was one day where I was like, it's Sunday, right? And it was fucking pain in the ass. I was stuck on it being a specific day, and it most certainly wasn't. I think it was because we missed stream on Friday, and my days were all confused with each other. Which is rather annoying. And then I had a comment on one of the YouTube videos that kind of bugged the shit out of me. Because I'm like...
I told you should just ignore it.
I know, and I'm trying, but it fucking pissed me off. Because I don't think they were a subscriber. It was certainly someone that, if they have commented, it was so long ago their name wasn't familiar. There we go. Alright, let's do a lighting check, because I think it's been a while since we've done a lighting check over here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Before we do that. Do I want this guy or do I want this guy? I think I want this guy. Did I not make this a scenery piece? I did not. Okay. I ended up deleting it because I didn't understand what the point of the comment was. But it just kind of irked the ever-loving shit out of me. I think I was kind of giving myself shit because I forgot and cursed within the first few minutes of the video or the live stream. Because YouTube has this thing now where if you curse within a certain amount of time in the beginning of a video or live stream or whatever, it doesn't get pushed. And they kind of bury it in the algorithm. And since we archived the live streams over there, I was kind of mad at myself. That might be a small issue there. And they made some kind of comment about like, oh yeah, curse some more, then you'll be in the cool kids club or whatever. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you've obviously not been here very much or have seen like any of the videos, because that's what we do here. Hi, Momo. See, I told Daddy that he was gonna touch things, and then you were gonna be like, I have to potty now.
You gotta go pippies? Hmm? You gotta go pippies? Come on.
The liquid gabapentin might also be less effective. Because you know what? That's why you had to give him last night, I think.
What?
Last night was particularly rough.
What did you give him this? Well, he had the liquid again this morning, right?
Yeah.
So, how long is the liquid good for? Are you going to use all of the liquid, or are you going to go to the...
I'm going to go back to the pill. It's a lot easier to get in him. He does not like that liquid. Hi!
He looks pissed, whatever's going on. He has such an angry look on his face right
Come
now.
on. I'll take your babies.
But, so how did you like that? You said it was grim, but did you like that game?
Which game?
The papers?
The one Zords?
Yeah, yeah, I'm asking Zorts if he liked it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I'm like,
No.
well, I don't know. You don't phrase things in a way that it's
I
different.
know.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Hey, that's my toes.
It wasn't me.
Who touched my toes?
Momo, this is
Hey!
toes. Alright, buddy. Come on.
Alright, we need our... I was trying to see if I could grab it, but it wasn't letting me find it. Lights, floor lights. This guy. Okay. Get some uplighting on our trees here. So we were doing Streamland Park. That is our random wheel zoo. We haven't been back in there in a little bit. I've been wanting to work on something a little different lately. I was kind of getting burnt out on Streamland Park, to be perfectly honest. Cow, what do you have? What do you got, buddy? What is that? This cat and the crinkles. Is that an empty candy wrapper you found off Daddy's desk? It must be empty the way he's hitting it. My mom gets these mints. They're huge. They're like... They're not exactly the size of a jawbreaker, but they're kind of close, and they're peppermints. He is obsessed with the packaging on them. Absolutely obsessed. You know what? I think we're gonna need another tree here. I'm gonna pop you there for right now. Give me this guy. Okay. I think I want... That doesn't look half bad. It's a little bit bright, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, so let me try to line you up there. That's probably as good as that's gonna get. Hopefully we've upped that scenery rating on the other building by now. Okay, that's not too bad. We probably need some of our lampposty friends, though. Where would I put you? I guess we'll put you here. It does mean you're going to be able to see it. That's not what I wanted to do. It does mean you're going to be able to see it from the viewing platform. I ended up having to do that anyway. From what the hell was it supposed to be? Antelopes eventually? Want that there? I want it here. I'm gonna put you like there. But, you know, we'll get there. I don't know, I just needed a change from Streamland Park. We have that archived on the YouTube channel as well.
Good job.
So we have cats in the house, but they're not very affectionate to the dogs. In fact, they're more like swing first and don't ask questions later kind of animals. And it's kind of taught the boys to be wary of cats. I mean, sometimes Cal will try to sleep with them, but Momo gets mad at him. But, the two cats that have been hanging around outside, we have no idea where the heck they came from. We can't change any of the colors on that. Really? You're only 32%. Wow. Really? With all this fabulousness? I mean, it could be more fabulous, but... Really? Alright. Oh, that's all attached. Okay. Well, that's fine. The one female cat is like in love with the dogs, and I don't understand what it is about them, but she's like, oh, I love these guys. Like, she will full on walk up to them and try to do full body rubs up against them, and they are so freaked out by it. They're like, oh my god, it's trying to touch me. And I'm like, buddy, it's okay. It's a happy thing. And they're like, They're like, hell no. Last night when I was taking Momo out to pee, the one female tried to do like a full body rub up against him. I guess she's claiming him as hers. And he was in such a panic to get away from her, he almost dragged me out into the street. I was like, oh my god. It's a good thing there was no cars coming. But I'm like, look, if you're gonna do that, you've got to, like, veer into the yard, please, because, oh my goodness. He was already almost hit by a car once when he was a puppy. Because of the mother-in-law. I don't know if I ever told you guys that story. So he was, like, very little puppy. Didn't understand, stay, wait. You know, little tiny ball of fluff and energy. The mother-in-law, who shouldn't have done this anyway because they have cats, they had all of the cats before we added to the cat population. Russell was outside doing something or whatever, so she opens the screen door, holds it open while she's half standing on the porch, just wide open, talking to him outside, holding the door open. And Momo's like, oh, the door's open. We can go outside. And he bolts out the door and ran into the street and almost got hit by a car. And she screamed at him, and he came back, and he was so terrified because he got screamed at that he was like peeing his whole way back into the house. Oh, cheap viewers on. This is the second one today. King of New York, just no. No. What we're not doing. What we're not doing is that. First of all, we're gonna report you. Is anybody else fighting these? Because this has been getting obnoxious lately. Seriously obnoxious. But yeah, that was terrifying. It's like, buddy, can we stop trying to run out into traffic, please? So I wonder if we could... It is down a little bit further, but I think they only need to access that panel. That should be okay. What's your scenery rating at now? 38%. Alright. Where's your I hate everything button? Not that it matters, because you're not near... So this is another thing you're going to have to contend with, is the I hate everything button, as I like to refer to it as. It's the negative impact on guests circle. I don't know if they talked about this in the tutorial yet for you, Vani. You can only shrink it so much. Like, you can only shrink it down to 50%. And like your decoration and scenery rating will help shrink that. You won't be able to shrink it to 0. So that's this one. This one is scenery rating is 100, so we've got it shrunk down to 50%. So it gets a little bit closer to its own footprint when it's at 50, but you know, that is something you're gonna have to think about and plan for, so that the red circle's not gonna be an area where a guest is gonna walk through. Like, they can walk nearby it. Let me see, where is this? Okay. So maybe extend the staff access to something that they're gonna hate a little bit further out from the building before it connects up with the regular guest path. So as long as the guest doesn't enter the red circle, they won't have any feelings about it one way or another. But if the guest touches the red circle or comes real close to it, then they might be upset about the building. This area back here, so our circle's like right here. This is all staff path back here though. But like, so if this was guest path, we'd be okay because the red circle is not coming out into this section. But it doesn't matter so much back here because we've got this all staffed out, this whole section. Now out here we've got guest pathway, and in here it would have been a bit of an issue because we've got some staff buildings in here, but I've got them back far enough where it shouldn't interact with any of the guest walking area. time is it? 43. Okay. So we got this staff area kind of in place. We didn't do a whole lot right here. We could put a trash can here. It doesn't really matter so much because the staff doesn't throw trash. And the staff doesn't even really use the benches. We'll put 2 in just for visual sake, I suppose. Alright, so I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can put walls around this because it's the wind turbine. I kind of want to try. I really wish that we could change the color on the fencing around the wind turbine though. That doesn't seem to be an option. $40. Okay. So it didn't really do a whole lot. I don't... Because I know you can't put... Like, I know you can't put a roof over the solar panels, even if it's glass. Because it's like... Nope. What you're not doing is this, because we're not getting the sun. So I guess the glass roofs even count as blocking it. I do wonder if I can get away with doing this, because it's not directly sitting on top of it. Like, I do wonder. Let's go ahead and just hit play and see if it yells at me that it's blocked. It might. It's not running. Blocked by shelter. Okay, is it the roof? It's the roof. Huh. I wonder if... Exit that. No, I don't want... Really? You're gonna... Alright. I'll have to go find it again. Shit. It goes under columns. Being able to search by FlexiColor has certainly helped save me some time. That's not the same one, though. this one. Yeah, it's this guy. Alright, you know what? We could go with the 6. Or we're gonna try to go with the 6. Let's see here. It's gonna be a little tough to get even. For me, at least. This one side looks like it is sticking out a little bit more. Alright, that's probably as good as I'm going to get it. Okay, that's not too bad. So here's the question. Can I get away with putting the piece in the middle? Ish? Or is it gonna start yelling that it's blocked again? Well, it's still running. So that's something. Okay, let's come back down to nature. Time's just ticking, like... We're not gonna have any guests in the zoo before year 2. At this rate. Alright, do we have anything that counts as hanging? Got moss. We do have some ivy. Does the moss look better though? I can't really change the color. On the moss. Walkthrough exhibit, hanging basket, planter chain. I mean, it's okay. But not really what I'm looking for. What if we go vines? Oh, okay, that's what... no, that's not what I'm looking for. Let's see. That's not really... I mean, it's cute, but it's not really what I'm looking for. If you heard that, that was Russell in the other room. I don't know if my microphone picked that up. I'm not certain. Oh gosh, what do we want to do here? Like, do we have more of the arrow bush that's skinny? No, we don't have it in like this style. And I'm not quite feeling that for what I want to do here. Shit. Can we change the color on that? No. Okay. Those are big. I mean... Huh. No, those are still... Those would be difficult to position. We could try to do it out of rocks, or... And here's a crazy thought. We could remove the Australian wood altogether. We could, actually. Hold on. Alright, so let's duplicate this guy, right? We'll just maybe leave the Australian wood in as our template. Right? Because it's a little distracting with that might be a little tall. Maybe it should be flush. We'll go flush. Alright, so there's one. And I don't know that we really need to use this same guy all the way down. Let's see, are you gonna be... Sometimes where two pieces meet, they become a flickering mess because they're fighting with the same exact, what was it, the XY other people have said. So sometimes you kind of have to play with it a little bit, move it side to side. But with this size piece, it's kind of difficult to do. That's not quite lined up just right. Like if it's a real big problem, you could probably just put like a band of something around it. It's like decorative, which we might do. Because the visual seam there is driving me batty. Alright, how are we there? Still flickering. Why? Because we hadn't touched the blue side yet? Maybe. Now it just kind of looks like to be zoomed out to get my arrow. Yeah, I might just add something onto there. Okay. Let's add the something on now, though. Before we go too much further. Probably the tiles. Although we could go with these guys. Like, they're kind of fun. If we do... like these guys. Just to kind of help not make it quite so obvious. Right. And then it can kind of look like a little bit of a on-purpose design. Like, there we go. Alright, we'll do the same over here. That might be sticking out a little bit further than I wanted it to be. And then we'll do this guy. You're a little high though. Or maybe it should be... I have no idea what I just did there. Not what I had intended. Should they be like pointing towards each other maybe? I don't know, because now I'm looking at it on both sides and I'm not feeling it. So maybe... because these guys light up, right? So... maybe that's not the way to go. Oh, I know. I know. I got it. We'll have to do it when we're done fussing with this, though. I know what we'll do. Alrighty. That should have been a little bit lower. But it doesn't matter too terribly much. Okay. Alright, so we'll go one more. If we can get it lined up right. My hand will freaking cooperate. Alright. So there we go with that. Okay. Now. come back in here. And I take these guys. Out of here. There we go. Probably lost some scenery rating getting rid of them. Yeah, I did. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Alright, I'm gonna come back into nature. All the way to the bottom. Really? It's gonna be a not want to cooperate kind of day, it seems. I don't know if this is going to work. We will see. 2. It might. Where's my tree trunk? Okay. Now, do I need to carry you the whole way up? Alright. Come on. There we go. Because that would be kind of fun. Take you all the way up to there. Well, you still seem to be functioning. So 3, 4. Okay. So if I bring you over to here. Let me see, where are my... I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot. Oh, there it is. Okay. I mean, it matters a little bit, but... Okay, so I need to swing you 2 more times. And we'll see about popping you into place. Alright, and then in theory, this should be our last rotate on that. Alright, and then what else do we have up here? We have some horizontal ones. Steer get fill. Just kind of seeing what we can get schmutzed in here. Because if it looks decent back here, we can reuse this out in the still only 61%. Seriously? Wow. Okay. Well, why though? Are you still functioning? You are still functioning. So, I mean, we can get away with that. Alright. We'll have to see how the rest of its scenery rating comes into play when we get the rest of the area put in. So, that's gonna be it for today. I don't know what's happening tomorrow. There was talk of us trying to go to the fair after the parade tomorrow. However, I don't know if it's going to be rained out. So tomorrow's stream is going to kind of be a question mark as to what time we're doing it. We might end up streaming at normal time if it's storming and we're not able to go. However, if we manage to go, we might stream tomorrow night. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't mind going to it in the rain. I do mind going to it in a thunderstorm. And they're calling for thunderstorms tomorrow. So we'll have to see. It was supposed to be thundering this afternoon. And raining. And it hasn't. The sun's out. So I don't know what happened there. So I'm not sure how accurate this forecast for tomorrow is. But we'll have to see. Oh, for a second there, I thought my windows were 2 different colors. I was like, what the fuck? It was just the distance. Just at the load distance. Okay, so we have 3 more buildings to get through back here. And a little bit of decoration. What was this for? Oh, that was our, what was this for? Oh, I think it's our around the door piece. It's just not sunk into the ground. Okay, that's fine. So this is going to be our security office. That we have back in here. We've got one more staff room because I don't put enough staff rooms in. I'm like, oh yeah, this is fine, and then I just start loading up people into it, and I forget that there can only be so many in there at a time, and they all like to take their breaks at one time. So I've got what seems like a crazy amount of staff rooms back here, but it's fine. And then we have our vet surgery. So the vet surgery kind of needs to get a smaller treatment, like a smaller version of this. I'll probably only do it like 1 block off of it instead of 2, because 2 will butt us right up against to here. But 1 should be good enough because we wouldn't have that many animals over here anyhow. So hopefully that one won't take as much time to get through. We should probably copy this over to there, next week. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to be back to, well, possibly tomorrow at some point, we'll be back to working on our mandala. We need to finish our blue and do a second coat at least, and then there's another section that I think I want to be orange as well, so that's going to take multiple coats, but we'll get there. Like I said, we may be streaming tomorrow afternoon. It might be tomorrow night. We'll have to see what the weather's doing, if we manage to get down to the craft fair and how long we are there. Because if it's not storming right after the parade finishes, we might jet down there then. And in theory, we could still possibly be back before 2 Central to do that. So tomorrow we're just gonna see how it goes, basically. Sunday and Monday we'll be back for needle felting, and we're working on the last tutorial in the Bob Ross needle felt series, and we're getting closer to being done that. And we'll see how things progress there. I think we just finished the river on Monday, so I have to go back in and fix some shoreline stuff. This is I like these pieces, but when you're at a certain angle on them, they do this weird funky pattern that is kind of bizarre. But yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow at some point. Enjoy your weekend. We'll work on doing a stream series through the tutorial section with the husband working on it. He doesn't get as frustrated as I do sometimes. But good luck in your play, Vonnie. Thank you for the follow and the raid. I appreciate that. Zorts, thank you for the resub. And I will see everyone tomorrow, hopefully at some point. So until next time, you guys, have a good one.